Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, depending on where you are in the world. Welcome to the channel again for more interesting stuff. Alright, so JFF, you know the discussions were ongoing for over the last week or so, a week and a half, because the JFF, in an article in the Gleaner written by Livingston Scott, big up yourself, Mr. Scott, aka Ghost Livy, yeah man. So he wrote an article. He spoke with the Gensec, Dennis Chung of the JFF. He said they still require Leon Bailey indicating to them that he's ready to play again, because remember, Leon Bailey says he's taking a break. And remember the video I spoke about the controversy and people not being fair and all of that. And I still maintain that the JFF is right, or can I say no, was right to the demand Leon Bailey indicating to them in writing that he's ready, and then the coach can call him. Good? So, and most Jamaicans agree. Some agree because of the logic, some agree because they just didn't like what Leon Bailey was going on with, and don't think the things that Leon Bailey said and his actions should allow him to just walk back into the Jamaican team as if everything is okay. You do the things you do, you say the stuff you say, and they just come back when you please. A lot of Jamaican fans feel bad about that. It leaves a sour taste in their mouth. They don't want it. And you could understand why. Now, I'm not in the business. He's a big Leon Bailey fan in terms of his football. Big Leon Bailey fan as in quality of Leon Bailey. Top quality football. No ifs, ands, or buts about that. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. He's a quality player. I've been in lots of discussions, arguments, defending Leon Bailey and his quality as a footballer. In WhatsApp groups, social media, on radio, everywhere. I'm at pains to defend Leon Bailey and his ability as a footballer and point out stuff that is. And frankly speaking, his performances is not as bad as a lot of people make it out to be for Jamaica. But then we are comparing him to himself, so we know what he can do, and we have seen him doing against Bayern Munich in Germany, against Man City, against Arsenal, against better opponent than the opponents he generally face when he plays for Jamaica. So it was very strange that he was so inconsistent for Jamaica. Right? Very strange. And you can understand people. So that's why he got a lot of stick, a lot of flack for his performances, because we know the standards that he would have set when he plays in Europe. Right? Now, Leon Bailey was getting agitated because of some of the criticism you see on social media when he doesn't perform well. I remember the Canadian game when he got a lot of easy chances. He came for some stick on social media. I got messages from people who know me personally saying some derogatory things about Leon Bailey and his brain as a footballer. I can't repeat them on the platform. And that's how bad the Jamaicans thought his performance against Canada was, especially of the backdrop that he didn't perform well or is inconsistent before. So the fact that he hasn't performed consistently well for Jamaica, anywhere close to what he can be on a consistent basis, the way he spoke about Jamaica, the way he mocked Jamaica, the way he said, me I keep a party, we go a cope up, me don't apply to take a break. Having done so because you breached protocol and were suspended and you got angry. And the fact that now, the reason why you were breached, the protocol that you breached was you broke curfew. And the argument is that you are so good, you play against some little joke Caribbean countries and some good CONCACAF region, but for the most part you're playing against less people than you play in England and when you were in Germany. The argument is that it's because you don't take the thing serious. You come on your party for the most part, partying and clubbing up on your mind. That's the thought of the Jamaican public. they would have gathered that. And then you don't perform, you breach curfew, and you cuss out the JFF, I say you don't need the Jamaica, I disrespect Jamaica in a lot of people's eyes. That is one of the main reasons why a lot of people didn't want to just come back like that. That is it. And also some logical people believing that they want to avoid misunderstanding, so he can indicate, so you have official letter written by him to say, listen, X, Y, and Z, so there can be no confusion if he decides in the end not to come. But Leon Bailey, I don't think Leon Bailey should accept a call for the Cuba game. We play Cuba on September 6th in the CONCACAF Nations League. And the reason why I'm saying that he should not accept the call, because it seems as if the coach wants to call him. He's new, Steve McLaren. He wants to get his best possible players. The country, I don't think they're ready to accept Leon Bailey. So two things might happen. Leon Bailey comes here, and every time he touches the ball, he's booed. How embarrassing that would be. That Leon Bailey is called, because I'm telling you, Leon Bailey was already being criticized heavily for his performances. The persons who was trying to find a way to describe it, to analyze it without bashing Leon Bailey. A lot of these persons, including myself now, didn't like his tone either with the outburst, seeing that he wasn't playing well. So more people are on the side of criticizing Leon Bailey for his lack of performances. Now when you had, I don't need Jamaica, don't plan my party, I never plan to go on a Copa. When they called him in the Copa squad controversially, he posted fake news, laughing, mocking, jeering the country. If Leon Bailey accept a call from the Jamaica Football Federation, it is strong possibility that every time he touches that football at National Stadium come September 6th, he will be booed. How embarrassing that would be. Or the stadium empty. The Jamaicans decide we're not going, because you should not walk back into the team like that. No, I'm just putting out some possibilities out there as to why it would have been more logical for Leon Bailey, even if it seems as if it's a reprimand in some way. So he doesn't have to apologize, but write a letter explaining certain things and indicating that you're ready. But for him to just waltz right back in the team on usual basis could get him being booed at the National Stadium. How will he feel? Wouldn't that situation make matters worse? As I said before, he was getting agitated about the heavy criticism that he's getting from the supporters. That's why when he was interviewed by Ryan LFC, he was talking about, you know, talk about me not play well for Jamaica. You know how much you hear me lose competitive games when me play for Jamaica, and was pointing out that they didn't lose a lot of games. Leon Bailey you're not playing well. They don't care about whether you lose or not. You're not the main reason why the team not losing those games, because you're not playing up to the standard. So it appears that he was getting agitated about the questions about his lack of performances. So if he comes and he's booed, that wouldn't be a good situation. It would be an embarrassing situation. So my advice is to Leon Bailey, do not accept a call right now. Jamaica public has not fully they have not forgiven you for your outbursts and the things you said. These though are merely my views, and now as always, what say you?